Well, good morning, good afternoon, great evening. Hey, what's happening out there? Man, I want to talk about something today. I'm going through some things right now on some processes that I'm having a difficult time with. It is because my dyslexia gets in the way, man. I tell you what a block. Then you have to find a way to get through that, really becoming a visual person, to lay everything out block by block, so that I can create the things I need to do, so I can go forward with these things that I have an issue with. you know I think sometimes we look at ourselves and and even though we have those things that happen to us, that we accept it and we try to push forward, and we don't create the things we want to do, and we don't understand why that happens. When I was in third grade, I remember I was a pretty smart kid, but because of dyslexia, I didn't understand what it was at the time. Very smart. When it came to reading, I had a very difficult time. I lost track of what I was supposed to do. There was a lot of things that happened, and then I was held back in English. They put me back. They didn't put me back in my the grade, but they held me back in English, so that I can pick up with everybody else. And no matter what happened, I could not make that happen. I tried and tried and tried. I had to really study hard to learn the things that I did. When I was part of a play or whatever it was, I had to really work hard to try to retain the information, to understand what I was even saying or trying to read. And through my whole life, I went through that, and I thought, a lot of people told me, "Hey, you're not too bright, brother." And I lived that life for a long time. I really did. Leaving home at the age of 13 because of the issues in my life. I knew something was better in my life, but I kept onto those things in my life that kept me down. And I accept things when somebody told me that I was no good, or I'm trying to, like a simple thing like getting a car loan a long time ago. The guy said, "Well, your credit is not my problem, but I'm going to help you out." And I accepted that. I let that guy beat me down in front of my family. My kids were young at the time, and after I left there, I was like, what the hell just happened? How did I allow somebody to do that to me? But yet, because my self-esteem was so low, because I was beaten down so much, and I didn't understand that I allowed things like that to happen in my life, and it happened over and over and over and over. One day I realized that, hey, you know what? I'm as best as I'm going to be at this moment. And I can create some better things in life. But there's some things in my life that I cannot change. And it's those weaknesses that we have. Those weaknesses that are not as important as the things that we have, our strengths in life. And what I talk about, like that big picture in life for everybody, is what do you truly want? Do you believe you can get that in life? And if you believe that you can make that happen, do you have the talent? Do you have the strengths to make that happen? Can you really truly make those things happen? We all want the big cars, the big house, the fancy cars, the big house, the big stacks of money, all this stuff, because that's what we think that we need. But that's not what we truly need. And some of us don't have the strength like others that have that. I think we all have a lot in us, but to become that billionaire or whatever it is, to be that person, it wasn't in our DNA. It wasn't how we were brought up. And it's not in our thought process for us to create those things. And we need to look at ourselves and look at our strengths and what we can do, what we can do, and take what we know and what we know that we're strong with, the things that we feel confident with, start building on that, and start building on that. Let me tell you what, when you start building on those things, then you can realize those things of being the millionaire, billionaire, whatever it is you want to do, if you truly look at what you're supposed to be. I play the upright bass. I'm not a good upright bass player. I'm okay, but it's not my passion. Or excuse me, it's something I like doing. If it was something I was truly passionate about, I'd be really putting a lot of time into it. But I know that I'll never be the best. I'll never be the top 100, and I'm fine with that. I still enjoy playing. It's not what my focus is. What I love doing is teaching others what I've learned. And so in order to do that, I study, I meditate, I study a lot, because I want to be able to give fresh information, new information, even if it's a tiny bit of something. A tiny bit of improvement is huge when it comes to the things that we don't normally do in life. So I want you to think about this. Those strengths. We have weaknesses. We can't do nothing, but let's not even mess with those. We put too much energy into that. Those things that we think we need, we put too much energy into that. Let's just start putting ourselves into the strength of the things that we have right now, the things we truly want in our life right now. Start concentrating on those things. Quit jumping around. Quit thinking negative about yourself. Because you need to start thinking about those positive things, those great things, who you are and who have you become at this moment. If you don't like that person, man, we can change. But look at the things that you're strong. Look at the things that warm your heart when you're doing it. That make you feel really good that you're doing it. Those are the things you want to concentrate on. Let me tell you what, when you concentrate on those things, you'll start seeing yourself climbing higher and higher and higher and reaching that full potential. Now, reaching that bunny, whatever it is, if that's what you truly want in life, then you can make that happen. But you're not going to do it by living somebody else's dream, and you're certainly not going to do it by looking at others and saying, I'm going to make this happen, when it's really something that's not part of your psyche or part of your life. So let's start thinking about that. Reach out to me if you need help finding what that purpose in life is for you, what that focus that you should try to take a look at. I can help you. I can suggest some things to you that I would consider looking at, so that you can start climbing that ladder and start creating that big picture, realizing that big picture of yours. All right, I'm out of here. I Know I'm Better Than What I Was Told is my book on success. That book has all the principles that I've learned throughout my life, and that helped me build 3 multi-million-dollar companies, lose all that, but then recreate a different type of success. Money's part of it, of course, but it's not all about money. It's about it being happiness, being grateful for who I am right now. Get that book. It's on Amazon. I know that I am better than what I was told. I use it all the time because those principles work for me. I want them to work for you. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. You guys have the most amazing day today, amazing night, whatever it is, evening, daytime, whatever it is. I want you to have a great day. Love you. Peace.